মিনিট বা 2 মিনিট করে কথা বলতে, ঠিক সেই সময়টাও আমরা and the senator elected great of Senator Nathalia Fernandez. Hello. Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Nathalia Fernandez in the Bronx, and also Mr. Mohammed N. Mujumder, Masters of Law, the chairman of the Community Board 9, one of the most distinguished and big community board of the Bronx, are here. We are having a great grand reception of these two great leaders here. Guests সামনে with the guests. এবং যারা ছবি তুলছেন না তাদের বিশেষভাবে অনুরোধ করব, প্লিজ আসন গ্রহণ করুন. Please take your seats. We will, after a couple of minutes or a minute, we will welcome them to the stage, and then we will start our formal program. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope it's okay and done all the photo sessions. Let me welcome Senator Nathalia Fernandez and the Community Board 9 Chairman, Mr. Mohammed Mujumder, Masters of Law, a distinguished community leader here in the city of New York, welcoming you both onto the stage. And also, we call Reverend David Powers, pastor of the St. Helena Catholic Church, and same time, we would welcome the Marty Stewart NYPD's community. We cannot take it more than an hour. The distinguished leader, the Senator Nathalia Fernandez, and many of you, including our Reverend Pastor of the St. Helena Catholic Church, the Deputy Commissioner, and our friends, all you are here will have to leave the place in about an hour. So let me welcome both the Chairman of the Community Board 9, Mr. Mohammed N. Mujumder, Masters of Law, and of course the newly elected great leader, Nathalia Fernandez. Hello. Okay. Hello. I'm sorry. Can we start with the recitation? From, I'm sorry. It goes up a little. Hello. Okay, can we, with your support, start with the recitation from the Holy Bible? But I would request Mr. Reverend David Powers, the pastor, to recite from the Holy Bible.
Let us bow our heads in prayer. You'll notice the sign over there says, "Thanks for all you do." We give thanks to Almighty God for giving us the gift. We give thanks to Allah for the faith that we profess. This is a time of community celebration. The Lord has told us that when two or more are gathered together, you are present. God is present in this room. Allah is here. And so we give you thanks, we give you honor as we celebrate our community leaders, as we celebrate our community, as we celebrate the gift of love. God, Allah, is love. The love He has for us, the love we have for one another, the love we have for our elected officials. We give you the glory, we give you the honor, we give you the praise. And may Almighty God bless you all. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you. Father, Reverend David.
Oh Allah, give us the best in this life and the best hereafter, and protect us from failure.
Flag
Senate District newly elected Senator Nathalia Fernandez of District 34, and a long-time tested community activist, a real community leader, and the chairman of the Community Board 9, Mr. Mohammed N. Mujumder, Master of Law. Please, let us all give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. And we will hear from them. But before that, as I have been advised one more time, before we go to the cake, before we go to the awards for the honorees, we would welcome few of
representing the 43rd precinct and serving this beautiful community. I have a lot of friends here. You guys make me feel welcome. I've been here 2 months and it's been great. And I want to thank you guys for being such a good community. This community is not one of our concerns when it comes to some of the bad apples out there. So thank you so much for all your help. Honored to be here. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you. In a minute. And can I now request another community activist, Mr. Abdul Rahim Badsha. And Badsha is a king, will be followed by Sheikh Musa, the leader from the African American Muslim community. Mr. Abdul Rahim Badsha.
Shubha Sandhya, good evening. Grand reception in honor of State Senator Fernandez and Community Board 9 new elected Chairman Mohammed N. Mujumder. আজকের এই শুভ সন্ধ্যায় আমরা তাদেরকে নিয়ে যে কথার মালা এবং এই সুন্দর সন্ধ্যার আয়োজক যারা এই কমিউনিটি তাদেরকে আমার ব্যক্তিগত পক্ষ থেকে জানাই শুভেচ্ছা এবং অভিনন্দন। আজকে সংবর্ধিত অতিথিদেরকে কমিউনিটি সকলের পক্ষ থেকে রইল লাল গোলাপ শুভেচ্ছা ও অভিনন্দন। আল্লাহ হাফেজ। শুভরাত্রি।
Thank you. I'm not taking time. Mr. Sheikh Musa. Okay. Thank you for sacrificing your time. Thank you very much. The community activist, the great young leader, Mr. Jamal Hussain. Can I welcome you onto the stage? And Jamal Hussain will be...
Thank you, our MC. I'd like to thank our Bangladeshi community in Rochester, New York, who had been trying to inspire our two great leaders, who has been contributing to this community. And we are so lucky to have them in our district. We like to thank our Senator Nathalia Fernandez. She had been did tremendous, excellent job to the community, because there is other senator we had, but she had been so involved to our community that we are so feel proud of her. And my humble request to her that we even trying past 10 to 15 years that we need to have one monument in Shohid Minar that we call. We've been demanding from our Bangladeshi community. So my humble request to you is not too much effort. It's something to do with New York City mayor and councillor and yourself. If you could give this gift to our Bangladeshi community, I'm pretty sure they will be really pleased and be proud of your work as well. That would be my humble request in these days, that because we as a friends of Bangladeshi community, we really support you and we will support you in future as well. So that would be my humble request to you. And আমাদের Mohammed N. Mujumder bhai, যিনি আমাদের এই কমিউনিটিতে দীর্ঘদিন ধরে আমাদের বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটিকে মেইন স্ট্রিমের সাথে সম্পৃক্ততা করানোর চেষ্টা করছেন। উনি নিজে আমাদের একজন প্রতিনিধি হিসাবে কাজ করে যাচ্ছেন। উনি নির্বাচিত হন বা না হন, আমাদের কমিউনিটি সেবায় সবসময় উনি নিয়োজিত আছেন। আমি আপনাদেরকে যে সময় উনি নির্বাচনে অংশগ্রহণ করেছিলেন, আমি বলেছিলাম আপনাদেরকে সবসময় বলে থাকি, উনি আমাদের নির্বাচনী প্রতিনিধি না হলেও উনি আমাদের নির্বাচনী প্রতিনিধি। উনি আমাদের বাংলাদেশিদের যে কোনো ক্লান্তি লগ্নে যে কোনো অসুবিধা সুবিধায় উনি সবসময় আমাদের পাশে আছেন এবং পাশে থাকবেন। শুধু উনি না, উনি ওনার ফ্যামিলি, ছেলে মেয়ে সবাইকে কিন্তু আমাদের বাংলাদেশের কমিউনিটিতে সম্পৃক্ততা রাখছেন। এই ওনার চেষ্টা আমাদের বাংলাদেশিদের ভালো কাজের সাথে যাতে নিয়োজিত থাকেন সেই আশা প্রত্যাশা রাখি। এবং সিন্স দ্যাট উই হ্যাভ আওয়ার সেনেটর হিয়ার, উই ডু নট believe in any violence. Bangladeshi people here in America, they came here for better life, and we think that every Bangladeshi people work so hard that what's been happening in Israel and Palestine is so emotional to us, is touching our heart. But some of the American leaders, they are still seeing that one side of the history. But what's been happening, that there is some people got killed by Hamas in Israel. We don't support that. But there is many people are dying in Palestine as well too. We do condemn every killings that are taking place in Gaza and Israel. So as a senator, you have a voice to speak out. Please speak the truth, because our community doesn't support any violence, and what's happening in Israel and Palestine is really bad. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Recognize the local H12 Angel Martinez Teamsters. Thank you. Thank you for being here. A distinguished member of the Community Board 9, Mr. William Rivera, is here. Okay, we thank him. Before we go to the next speaker, let me welcome the speaker first. We would like to welcome Mr. Shakhawat Ali, the Vice President of BACCA, and he will be followed by Mr. Mohammed Shamim Mia. Mr. Shakhawat Ali.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you. I'd like to thank our Senator Fernandez and my friend, Committee Board Chairman, Mr. Mujumder, and everybody here for honoring this two distinguished person in our community. I'm going to be short. I want to bring two issues to our audience and our honorees here. A lot of us Bangladeshis are Democrats here, and currently I want to bring to your attention and our honorees that there is a campaign going on to write in Free Palestine on November 7th, vote. And this will send a message to Democrats and Republicans. Especially the Democratic Party will lose because a lot of our supporters are Democrats. But today, this administration, in the name of scaring Iran, sending warship and nuclear submarine in the Middle East. I don't know how many of you know, excuse me, I don't know how many of you know, Iran is Shia majority, and Palestinians are Sunni majority and Greek Orthodox Christians. It's not only Muslim there, Christians there. A few weeks ago, a church was bombed too. So I don't know what our administration is doing. Why would Iran take side with Palestinian where they don't have any, except for Muslims, they don't have any interest. But we call ourselves champion of human rights. And look at what we are doing. So I would like our honorees to send the message up the letter that what is going on in Israel and genocide in Palestine is going to cost Democratic Party. And is there, there are still time. The second issue I want to bring to our honorees and guests, crimes. Crimes are skyrocketing in our neighborhood. Now, this is happening in our neighborhood, and kids and everybody are getting killed in our neighborhood. I don't think anybody from Long Island or upstate coming here to do the violence. So our politicians needs to take responsibility and, rein in those crimes. Otherwise, last time in Long Island we lost 3 or 4 seats, and that's how the Republican Party became majority. If the crimes are not controlled, we might see the trend in upstate and in Long Island too. So, I know we don't care about, the Long Island Republican or Democrat, but here, our kids are killing our people. Our people are killing our kids. So we need to, the politicians need to take responsibility and maybe do something to, stop this violence. I want to thank everybody for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Humble, and at the same time I want to show my audacity. It is only for the Honorable Senator, her reception, and the Community Board Chairman. Can we just try not to make any remark or comment except them and their activities? Please. It's a humble request. Thank you. And it should not be more than a minute. With that now, let me welcome Mr. Khalilur Rahman, the founder, president, and chairman of at least 7 entities calling biryani to the party hall, both here in Queens, in the Bronx, of course, and they all are super state-of-the-art, halal, healthy, delicious food. Please welcome the president of Khalil Biryani, Mr. Khalil.
Thank you. Good evening. Grand reception, Honorable Senator Nathalia Fernandez, our great leader, Mohammed Mujumder, Community Board 9 Chairman, Father David, and all our community members. Assalamu alaikum. Today is the history day. This night, our community night, we will enjoy. We have a senator here, we have a chairman here. We are together build a great community in the Persistor, in the Bronx. আজকে আমি অত্যন্ত আনন্দিত এবং গর্বিত যে মজুমদার ভাইয়ের মতো একজন গ্রেট লিডার আমাদের ব্রঞ্চে আছে, যার কমিউনিটি গড়ার জন্য অবদান সারা জীবনেও আমরা ব্রঞ্চবাসী এটা মনে রাখার মতো, এবং তাকে অনুসরণ করে আমরা যদি এগিয়ে যাই, তা বাঙালি জাতি হিসেবে একদিন নিউ ইয়র্ক নয় সারা আমেরিকাতে আমাদের একটা গ্রেট অ্যাচিভ তৈরি হবে এবং আদর্শ এবং নীতির একটা জাতি হিসেবে আমরা স্বীকৃতি পাব। এই জন্য মজুমদার ভাইয়ের মতো আমরা যারা কমিউনিটিতে একত্রিত হয়ে কাজ করছি, আমাদের ভিতরে ঐক্য প্রয়োজন। আমরা যেন মিলেমিশে সুন্দর একটা বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটি উপহার দিতে পারি, এটাই প্রত্যাশা থাকবে আজকের এই রিসেপশন পার্টিতে। থ্যাংক ইউ। সকলকে সকলের সুস্বাস্থ্য মঙ্গল কামনা করছি। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
One of the finest of NYPD. So you have to speak English. We also have the person, beautiful lady, all of you, both from America and Bangladesh. But let me acknowledge Ms. Sana Levkaihi Talukdar, who, with all the bouquets and everything, you led the team. Thank you for that. And before that, let me read in 30 seconds, 30 names. We acknowledge the presence of Fahmida Chaudhary, Rexona Mujumder. Rexona Mujumder, of course, deserves a lot of time. Ambiya Untara, Nazrul Buya Zaman, Chairman, Sarwar Chaudhary, Asadul Zaman, Jewel Mahbub, Rokon Ahmed, I'm not reading any portfolio, Shaheen Khalili, Surgeon Bilal Ahmed, Monuralam Tipu, and then I will come back to the next one, and with due respect, I would like to welcome a very great community activist, Mr. Nazmul Islam, to be followed by Shyam Montague. Please welcome Nazmul Islam. One of the finest of NYPD. So you have to speak English. We also have the person, beautiful lady, all of you, both from America and Bangladesh, but let me acknowledge Ms. San'a Levkaihi Talukdar, who with all the bouquets and everything, you led the team. Thank you for that. And before that, let me read in 30 seconds, 30 names. We acknowledge the presence of Fahmida Chaudhary, Rexona Mujumder. Rexona Mujumder, of course, deserves a lot of time. Amdiya Ontara, Nazrul Buya, Zaman Chairman, Sarwar Chaudhary, Asadul Zaman, Jewel Mahbub, Rokun Ahmed, I'm not reading any portfolio, Shaheen Khalili, Surgeon Bilal Ahmed, Monurul Tipu, and then I will come back to the next one. And with due respect, I would like to welcome a very great community activist, Mr. Nazmul Islam, to be followed by Shyam Montague. Please welcome Nazmul Islam.
Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody doing today? I hear a lot of energy here, a lot of activism, a lot of pride. And I just want to thank you, Mujumder, and Senator Fernandez for being here today. We're here to honor you both. So thank you for all you do, for everything you do. And with that said, I'm just going to say one thing, nothing but activism or anything else. But these folks represent the constituency. All of you are here to represent your voice and speak about it, so it's welcome. But they represent your voice. So as a leader, their job is to ensure they hear you well and understand those requirements and that feedback and bring it up the chain. So whatever activism speech you give, it's obviously for them to take that back up the chain. But with that, I want to thank you all for your activism and everything else you do to represent the community. Everybody here is your constituency. Me personally, I moved back to New York City a couple of months ago, so I feel very welcome coming back here. That said, everything we do is for this generation and beyond. So whatever we say is not about the current status quo, it's about take that and move it to the next generation. So I'm speaking on behalf of the next generation who wants to make sure their voice are being heard. We see a lot of things happening across the nation. It's part of who we are. We are all Americans. Bangladeshi, Americans, African, doesn't matter what ethnicity you come, we all come from all walks of life. That's what makes New York City great. So whatever you do today, I just want to resonate that information and pass that on, that everything we do is for the next generation and beyond. So thank you again. Happy birthday to you, my friend. And thank you for coming, Senator Fernandez. Thank you.
Very proud member of the community and Detective Masood Rahman. Thank you.
I'll be very, very quick because my brother took, I think, 2 minutes, so for me, about 30 seconds left. I just want to congratulate Nathalia Fernandez for being the recipient along with Mujumder. Once again, congratulations. What expected from you two is to work for us, for the community, and vice versa. You help us, we help you. That's what it comes down to. And without saying anything further, once again, congratulations. Looking forward to work with both of you and Father as well. Please contribute to the community. The community has a lot of questions, a lot of demands, a lot of things are going on around the world. So given all that stuff, you heard a couple of things already. I'm not going to repeat. Take it to the next level. Help out the community. Too many innocent people are being killed around the world. Once again, thank you. Congratulations, both of you.
Thank you very much. Now, can I welcome you onto the stage? And then I would only introduce names before I welcome Mr. Montague. And then we go. Please, can you come as just for a minute?
Hello, Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Little surprise here for my friend Mohammed Mujumder. I'm the vice chairman of the community board. I work hand in hand with Mohammed. Great man. I'm a labor leader. I work for the Teamsters. I grew up in the area. I came out to projects over here, Bangla project, St. Louis and Watson. Through getting a trade, learning how to fix HVAC systems. I got a union job, 20 years. Now for the last 14 years, I've been a union leader, trying to bring this back to the people here, because how do you help people? Let them help themselves. Teach them a trade. Unions about the community, and that's one of the reasons why I joined the community board, so I can work with elected people and make sure we have programs to help them. That's the way you help. So we're not just helping once, let them help themselves. Thank you so much. And I'm proud to say that on my union board, I'm the first Spanish guy on the board. I'm currently the vice president of my union, and I'm looking forward to working with the election, with the elected officials, working with the community, and foremost, putting God first always. Thank you, Father.
It is my pleasure and honor to read this out. Certificate of Recognition, Bronx Committee Board 9. Senator Nathalia Fernandez, in recognition of your service to the community. Committee Board 9, Mohammed N. Mujumder, Chairman, William Rivera, the District Manager. And on behalf of the board, we are presenting this award. And just about this, William was here, but we have a land use and zoning committee meeting going on at this time. There's a public hearing, he has to be there. So the reason I'm reading this, and also I will recognize now Sergio Cardio in the middle. Angel Martin is one of the most powerful I have to recognize this. Angel is the most powerful union leader in the city of New York. And he's the truth is, if he would be candidate for the chairmanship, I have to recognize, listen, he would have been elected. Because we are Bengali, we are less bored, we are more powerful, but he chose for me to be the chairman of the board. So I am a guy who is grateful to the people who give me a cup of tea. I recognize them for the whole life. So, and then one more time for the brotherly attitude to me, all the years that with the community board. So, there's a photo session. Nathalia, please stand up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angel. Yeah, your mayor is you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Before we get two persons to introduce the Honorable Senator and the Chairman of the Community Board 9, let me read 5 to 10 more persons' names to acknowledge. I know I should read or acknowledge everybody. And then it will be Mr. Siam Takim to speak last before the introduction. We do have Mr. Riyadul Hassan Johnny, thank you. Mr. Khalilur Rahman, he spoke, thank you. Nure Alam Ziku, the community activist. Shamol Kanti Chondo, great leader. Mia Muhammad Daud, community activist. Mr. Kamal Uddin, BBA's president and community activist. Mr. Nazmul Islam and also Mr. Nazmul Hassan. Arif Reza, all three are community activists. Dr. Mita, BACC's advisor. BACC's vice president, you already heard from Mr. Shakawat Ali. Kamal Ahmed, North Bronx community activist. Mukit Chaudhary, community activist. Mr. Alauddin, same, a great leader and an activist. Professor Sanaullah, Reza Abdullah, community activist. Ambia Akhtar, I think I read. And if I have not read or acknowledged, I will come back later. But let me also say Hassan Ali, mainstream leader, he is with us, Mr. Hassan Ali. We have Mr. Shamim Mia, he is supposed to speak, the band secretary and community activist. Mr. Mia Muhammad Altaf, community activist, another great leader. Shirajuddin Ahmed Shohad, ex-assistant general secretary of Bangladesh Society. Kamaluddin, BBA's president. I know that I have about 15 to 20 more names to be read. But let me welcome Mr. Muntakim to make the last speech in this August audience and receiving the great honorable senator and the community board chairman. Both Fernandez and Mr. Mujumder. Please, Mr. Mustafa.
Good evening, and thank you, Mr. Bulbul Ahmed. You mentioned my name at least 7 times over here, so I already feel honored. And we are honored to celebrate this day, celebrate this achievement for both of you, Mr. Mohammed Mujumder as a chairman of the planning board, and Nathalia Fernandez as a senator of New York State. We know all the time our community has been going through a lot of problems. As a constituency, we always need things done in a proper way, but as a politician, they know how tough, how difficult it is. You know, having said that, I would definitely bring some international issue, but I'll briefly tell you what I think about it. You know, it's very complicated. The devastation is going on in Palestine. We all know that. But our politicians, especially New York State senators, and probably the senator over here, Ms. Nathalia Fernandez, I would encourage you, if you speak up a little bit in your floor in State Senate about the current issue, and talk the truth about what's going on in the international level. When Ukraine is occupied by Russian force, we denounce these occupations. But when innocent Palestinians are killed and bombarded by Israeli soldiers, we really don't say anything. This is a double standard. And I hope that some of our politicians in the Senate floor at least can bring this issue. Anyway, congratulations both of you again to be here, and congratulations on this achievement. And near future, I think in 2 years, we're going to see Ms. Nathalia Fernandez as a governor of New York State, and Mr. Mujumder as a congressman of this area. Thank you very much, and have a great night.
Thank you. I did make a mistake. There was no female or woman representation. We have the Honorable Senator, is a proud woman of our community, a great leader. But I would love to welcome, as I said, Mr. Wontakim was the last, but I would like to say Salma Shumi, a great leader, is the last. A community activist. 1 minute, Ms. Salma Shumi, and then I will have the bio to be read by 2 distinguished members. One is Rashid Mujumder, and the other one is Nuhal Choudhury, followed by, of course, by the great leaders here on stage. Shumi, right, it's you.
Assalamu alaikum, and good evening, everyone. Sorry I came a little late because I came from work. It's honor to be in here tonight, and I see all of my, a lot of faces in here that I know. And congratulations, Nathalia Fernandez, and a happy birthday to Mohammed N. Mujumder once again. And again, it's really nice to be in here. As he just mentioned, my previous representative, that he was talking about politics and about Palestine and Israel. But even before that, I would mention that, in our community, whatever is going on, please try to resolve that problem and then go for after that other country. Because as we grow up in here, as I saw, a lot of things is happening in nowadays. A lot of crimes went up. So it has to be resolved as soon as possible. Please, I hope you will be acknowledged about that. I mean, of course, I know that you do know, but try to solve the problem as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
নাম উচ্চারণ ভুল করেছি। সামাদ মিয়া যাকে, আপনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আমাদের মাঝে আছেন। ব্রঙ্কস বাংলাদেশ সোসাইটির প্রেসিডেন্ট। দেখতে পারি আপনার চেহারা? আপনি ইজ এ ওয়েল নন পারসন। আরেকবার একটা বিশেষ রিকোয়েস্ট দেন, acknowledge করছি আমরা সাইদুর রহমান লিঙ্কন, the only man, Bangladeshi American, who traveled almost a year from Bangladesh on foot and on bicycle to come to America. And thank you, welcome bhai. And Tania Sharmin, thank you very much. A great fashion designer and also a singer, a performer. And to be the last, I hope I don't have to make another request. I only have 10 minutes to finish this event. It's Fahmida Chowdhury, near a great sister and the community leader. Fahmida Chowdhury, wow. Please come just for 30 seconds to a minute. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, it's an honor to be here among all these community members. Well, today we are here to celebrate my Dulabai, Mohammed N. Mujumder, and of course the gorgeous Nathalia Fernandez. So I just want to say on behalf of all of us, thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for everything that you do. We appreciate it, and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Leaders newly elected with vast experience to lead the community and lead the right direction, right path, with their knowledge, education, and experience, which they have for over, I would say, Mr. Mujumder has over 4 decades. And I'm sure Nathalia doesn't even, you're not even 25. Okay. If she has almost similar experience and more education. Let me welcome Mr. Rashad Mujumder, a great, young, talented community member, to introduce our chairman, the chairman of the Community Board 9, Mr. Mohammed N. Mujumder, Masters of Law. Please welcome Rashad Mujumder.
Good evening, everyone. I am very happy to come to here. Congratulations, our new elected chairman, CB9, Mr. N. Mujumder. Please, everybody, give a big speech. And Nathalia Fernandez. Very happy to. Thank you, everyone.
Introducing him today, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about somebody I know a little bit about. So, Mohammed Mujumder graduated from Toro Law School with an LLM degree. Prior to his immigration to the United States, Mr. Mujumder practiced law in the District of Chittagong and Feni, and to this day, he is still a member of the Dhaka Bar Association. Mr. Mujumder has 2 decades of experience in law firm management and marketing, and in addition to all these years in the legal field, Mr. Mujumder has extensively been involved in the community here in New York. Presently, he is serving as the chairman of Community Board 9, right here in New York City in the Bronx. And additionally, he sits with board of directors from a few nonprofit organizations and business entities, such as the New York City Community Board 9, Parkchester North Condominium Board, the president of the Bangladesh American Community Council, and the founder of the Mujumder Foundation, and many, many more. Further, Mr. Mujumder is a well-known TV personality who appears on TVN 24 and a few other Bengali TV channels almost regularly. He's an author and a regular columnist for a widely published Bengali newspaper that we all know, Tikana. And Mr. Mujumder has received many awards, citations, proclamations for his community services, such as from the Mayor's Office, New York City Speaker, New York City State Governor, New York City Assembly, New York City State Senate, the Congress, and finally last year, Mr. Mujumder received Presidential Volunteer Service Award from US President Joe Biden for his 5,000 hours of volunteer service to his community. Now finally, as of June 2023, Mr. Mujumder was elected as the chairman of the Community Board 9, and he is the first Bangladeshi American to hold such a position, which I believe is a huge honor. It is an honor and privilege to introduce to you all a fearless, tireless leader, and an amazing father. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Mohammed N. Mujumder.
Thank you. Those who do not know, Rashad is my son, who was born in this city, in this Bronx, in this district, and went to school here, went to college here, and went to Fez University School of Law, staying with me in my house, and also now serving as the assistant District Attorney for the County of Bronx in the Criminal Defense Bureau. So it is my privilege and honor that he was able to read my bio after finishing long hours of work in the courthouse. At the beginning, at the inception of my speech, I like to recognize from my heart a few individuals who worked very, very hard to put this together. I have to start from Mujumder Chaudhary Joglu, who is the board member from the board. And also, Islam Mohammed, stay around here. Mohammed also worked day and night from buying a cake, buying the flower, putting this thing together, calling the people. I'm very sure he called all of you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate your service to the community. MD Shamim Mia, Shamim Bhai, stay low profile, to speak. And he worked for MTA and he has a great contribution to this event to put together. Jamal, Sheikh Jamal Hussain, he's here, he's always around. And Reza Abdullah, he worked very, very hard to put this sign Muntaqin. He has spent $2,000 fly here, he was somewhere. He said, I spent $2,000 to make it here. So this is the kind of heart-to-heart friendship. And all of you, because that did a lot of good work, but if had you, none of you show up, the meeting will be meaningless. Sitting there, my friend Shakawat Ali, my beautiful Babi, Dr. Mita Chaudhary, Monirul Islam Difu, he is the member of Kumilnath District, Zilla Parishad member, Mugit Chaudhary, Angel Martinez, who I said already, my first vice chair, like my brother in the board, Abdurrahim Basha. Basha means the king, who doesn't know. And he also acts like my brother in the front line leader of this community in the whole city, stand up to establish the right of the people. Shirazuddin Shoaib Bhai, thank you for being here. Sarwar Chaudhary, president of Bangla. So Sarwar Bhai, thank you so much. You are still low profile and nobody calling your name. I realize that. Chairman Bhai, thank you so much for being here. Union representative, a lot of union representatives here. Detective Masood and his brother came all the way from Connecticut. He is a very good private leader. Munju Chaudhary Joglu, who I named before, Mugit Chaudhary, Sergeant Bella, another very dedicated leader of our community. Ambiya bin Antara, nice photographer, journalist, always here in a lot of community service. Thank you for being here. From all the way from Brooklyn, you drove here. My beautiful sister-in-law, Hamida Chaudhary, she already spoke, Nozrul Bunya. Hassan Ali, our fearless leader, and those who do not know, he was the first person, was the community board leader, a community board member from his community, and also Shakawat Ali, first board member, community board 9 from here, those who do not know. Colin Biryani House, the founder and CEO of Colin Biryani House, I think he left. Mesbabai, another good person, and with his beautiful wife sitting here, came all the way from Manhattan. Thank you for being here. Mr. Dawood Sahib, and he's here, and he's father of Salma Sumi. Thank you for being here. Nuri Alam Ziku Bhai, if you are here, thank you so much. Another, can you stand up? No. What's your name? Jewel Bhai. Jewel, I'm sorry, he's like my little brother. He always very careful, always keep an eye on anything happening. He is a very religious person, dedicated police officer, and a dedicated community service he's providing. I know him from the day one he landed to this city. Thank you for being here. Then Rukun member, I think he was here, and he's also a very active leader. He's always been very helpful. Arif Reza, thank you so much. Arif Reza always being with me. Lincoln Cyclewala, and thank you, brother. Always being supportive, always being helpful. Then we have, I already mentioned many people. Bangladesh Society President, he is here. I already recognize him. I want to make sure that I will recognize everyone, because without you being here, there could be a chief guest, a second guest, or third guest. I also want to recognize UsaNewsOnline, their representative is here. TVN24, very good partner to the community. They always broadcast everything that we do. And many other journalists here, I would like to recognize each and every one. Also the Mir Zaki came all the way from Brooklyn. Anytime I do something, he just show up. Subhada, a lot of senior members of our community, and I love to recognize everybody's names. Some of the names that I'm missing, my family member, my Bagina, Zoni, Mansoor. Mansoor is always there. Whole week he was working for my campaign. Still a lot of leftover. My brother-in-law, Noor Ahmed Mia, and he was in the hospital, just released from hospital, still from here. So there are the kinds of people that we must recognize. Sheikh Musa, journalist, religious leader, and feast builder. He promotes feast. The most important thing we need is the feast now. So with that, I just want to again thank you all that you have been doing for me. And I just want to be grateful to my Almighty, my parents, my father-in-law, Haji Nuruzaman Bunya, who was the founder of our community, of our family. Because of his dedication and service, we have more than 100 families here, and everybody is doing very well. So every meeting that I do, every friend that I service, I recognize him, because without him, it could not be possible. And many of my friends from DSCC, many of friends from board, I served the board 13 years in a row. After 13 years, I become the chair of the board. Anything that you do, you need to do constantly and do it fearlessly, do it for a good cause, and believe me, the result will be there. And in this country, this is the country of opportunity. What I did, you can do the same thing. What my children did, your children can do the same thing. The school door is open for everybody. But you go to school, you take home lot of knowledge, or you can take home nothing. In the classroom, you have 5 students. 2 of them is a very bad student. They smoke, they do the bad thing. If you join with them, you will be one of the smokers. There are 2 other students who are doing very, very well. If you follow him, you will be the 3rd person. Very simple. The sky is open for all. The school door is open for all. Prison door is also waiting for you. It's up to you. You want to go to the prison, or you want to be a leader, or you want to be the a good member of the society, good member of your family, then society, then to the country. We always say that, I want to move to the good neighborhood, because the Bronx is no good. You know what I said to them, the rebirths, you build your neighborhood. Neighborhood will never build you. If you are a bad person, you go to the best neighborhood, you're going to make the bad neighborhood right there too. So what I learned, I always like to share with the people. If you set a goal, work very hard, and believe me, you'll reach either there or near to there. And anyway, you'll be successful. If you can go to 80%, 70%, you're good. So tonight I want to follow my speech. আমি আবারও আমার দেশীয় ভাই বোন, আমার কমিউনিটির লোকেরা যারা আমাদের এখানে ব্রঞ্জে আমরা থাকি, আমি কনসিডার করি আমাদের গ্রাম, আমার পাড়া, আমরা কেউ বাংলাদেশে যাবো না, এখানে থাকবো, এখানে খাবো, এখানে মারবো। তো সুতরাং আমরা একে অপরের প্রতি ফ্রেন্ডশিপ এন্ড লাভ ইজ দি মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট। অনেকে অনেক সময় বলে যে ভাই স্টালিন দুইজন আপনার বিরুদ্ধে কথা বলেছে, আমি উত্তরে বলতে ভাই ওই দুইজন কালকে কিন্তু আমার পক্ষে আবার কথা বলবে, কারণ আমরা সাধারণত ঈশ্বর নিয়ে কোনো কিছু বলি, পরে আবার ঠিক হয়ে যায়। সুতরাং নেভার কিপ ইট ইন সিরিয়াসলি, উই হ্যাভ টু স্টিক টুগেদার। আমরা একসাথে কথা বলতে হবে, একই ভাষায় কথা বলতে হবে অ্যাজ এ কমিউনিটি। অনলি দেন উইল গো মাচ বিয়ন্ড। উই হ্যাভ এ লট অফ অপরচুনিটি। আমাদের এখানে আছে আমরা 5000 রেজিস্টার্ড বাংলাদেশি ভোটার, and we all can act together. We can have our representative. Nathalia will help us, elected official will help us, but we have to help ourselves. Tomorrow is the election. Doesn't matter your vote important or not. Cast your vote, because vote matter, election matter. Your number will be counted. The benefits, the census data, voter registration is the controlling factor to give fund to your district. The more voter you have means the more people you are. Let's say you are Bengali people in your district, 300 people only vote, doesn't matter. But if 700 people vote, 5,000 people vote, the mayor, governor, representative, everybody will count us. So, আমরা অনেক সময় অনেক কথা বলি, we must enrich ourselves with power, with knowledge, with education. যদি আমরা শুধু কথাই বলি একে অপরের বিরুদ্ধে কথা বলি আমার দেশীয় কায়দায়, that will produce nothing, but rather learn something from here. Go to the community board meeting, go to your church in Senegal, Masjid, find out what happened. The person who is very active in church, Senegal, Masjid, school, they are the best product of the society. The person who is staying in the tea stall, gossip around, they destroy themselves, destroy his family, and at the end, he is a bad element for the society. So this is my message to all of you, and I am proud and honored that I am representing Community Board 9 and first Bangladeshi American, like many times we said, we are the minority of the minority, and this is the country. Even the minority can have his seat if the minority can act properly, do good things. I never realized that I will be the chair of the board. When I walked in the board in 2010, and I see that I was the only member of it, and look like I don't know what I will be doing, and people not recognizing much. And the same people, they allowed me, they recognized me because I had a lot of patience. I was there, I was working 12-hour shift and still joined the meeting. I was doing 3 jobs, still joined the meeting. I was in law school, still I tried to join the meeting. I was in hospital operation, I take the sick leave, the day I recover, I came back. So I'm very humble, very happy that what I did, and I'm grateful to my family, my wife, Mujumder Mujumder, and my 2 wonderful kids, my daughter and my son. And finally, I want to say, when in the morning 9 o'clock when I see my son live upstairs, I live downstairs. When my son said, Rashid Mujumder standing on behalf of the state of New York, because he's a prosecutor. So that looked like entire world is coming to me. And a few minutes later, my daughter texts me, Abu, I'm at Federal Plaza, take the client to the court. So that is the best message I had. Many children used to work live in the tiny house, work in the supermarket delivery boy. Right now, 17 of them, Albert Einstein Hospital as an MD. 17 of them from right here. I'm going to bring them together, and believe me, you'll be surprised. Their father is still in the kitchen cooking the food. Their father is still in the newsstand. His father was standing in the newsstand. That's why son becomes surgeon. So we have a lots of story to tell, but let the story continue better and bigger. And with that, I leave the microphone to our wonderful MC, Abu Hassan Bulbul Bhai. Bulbul Bhai is the pioneer in entertaining, in journalism, in master of ceremony of many occasions. Our last 35 years, I found you, brother, a very humble man, very nice person. With that, please resume the meeting.
Thank you. Dear Mr. Mohammed Mujumder, which you did. শুধুমণ্ডলে আমি এক লাইন বাংলায় বলি, আমাদের হেলথি হালাল ডিলিশিয়াস খাবার আছে, না খেয়ে যাবেন না। আমার পেটে ইঁদুর দৌড়াচ্ছে, I'm waiting just for the food. So I will eat and then leave. But before that, the last introduction, I will welcome some special person. কয়েকজনের নাম বলি, just give me 1 minute. যাদের নাম বলবো দ্রুত পড়বো, মাইন্ড করবেন না। আক্তারুজ্জামান, হ্যাপি। সৈয়দ গৌসুল হাসান হোসেন, ইমরান শাহ রন ভাই যদি থাকেন, শামীম জাফর, মীর জাকির, সৈয়দ কাসেম, সুলতান মোহাম্মদ সিদ্দিক, আনোয়ার ভুইয়া, আখতার হোসেন, সঙ্গে আছেন জামাল চেয়ারম্যান, তারিক, আরিফ রেজা, আমাদের মধ্যে আছেন অনেক বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা, all the bravest of the liberation of war of Bangladesh, যারা আমাদের মাঝে আছেন, আমাদের শ্রদ্ধা সালাম নেবেন। মিডিয়া পার্সোনাল আছেন মোহাম্মদ আমজাদ হোসেন, স্মৃতি ভিডিও, আমজাদ ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। শামীম আহমেদ আমাকে অলরেডি আমাদের মজুমদার ভাই বলেছেন, TVN 24। আর যে কজন আছেন তাদের মধ্যে, let us all give a big round of applause to Abdul Rahim Bhai, thank you. But not thank you because you came late. We have to come on time, not like me, I come late because I eat. Okay? So please come on time to respect the leaders. Family of Nathalia, mother, mother is here. Who should I say? Sonia Fernandez. Raquel Fernandez. And the youngest, the nephew, right?
My nephew.
Your nephew, of course, not, our nephew, let's say that, yeah. Benny Fernandez. Thank you. With that now, Benny, welcome. যাদের নাম বলি নাই মাফ করবেন। I want to say শামীম ভাই, মামুন ভাই এবং আমাদের জগলু ভাই constantly বলছেন কারো নাম আমি 7 বার বলেছি, that means they care. We all care. So ভুল গেলে মাফ করবেন। Let me welcome Nuhel Chaudhary. Can I welcome him to introduce the Honorable Senator?
Hello, assalamu alaikum everybody. First I want to thank you guys all for coming out on Monday. I know you all have work tomorrow, but it's an honor and privilege to thank Mohammed Mujumder and Nathalia Fernandez for everything that they do. I have the honor and privilege of reading the bio of New York State Senator Nathalia Fernandez. Nathalia Fernandez is a New York State Senator for District 34, representing the Bronx and Westchester. She is the chair of the Senate Alcoholism and the Substance Use Disorders Committee, and is a leading voice in the fight against the opioid crisis. A daughter of immigrants, Fernandez has always had a love for her community and a desire to serve. She began her career in public service as executive coordinator for then Assembly member Mark Jonah of the 80th Assembly District Office. She quickly rose through the ranks and was eventually promoted to Chief of Staff. In 2017, Fernandez joined the staff of New York Governor Andrew Cuomo as representative of his office to the Bronx. In 2018, she was elected to represent the 80th District in the New York State Assembly. During her time in the Assembly, Fernandez led numerous projects and initiatives, including expanding access to affordable health care, protecting the environment, and creating good-paying jobs. She was also a strong advocate for education, social justice, and women's rights. In 2022, Fernandez was elected to the New York State Senate, becoming the first Latina to represent the 34th Senate District. As Senator, she is committed to fighting for the people of her district and making New York a more just and equitable place for all. She is a tireless advocate for working families, seniors, and marginalized communities. Senator Fernandez is a dedicated public servant who is committed to making a difference in the lives of her constituents. She is a strong voice for the people of New York and is working every day to build a better future for all. Without further ado, please welcome State Senator Nathalia Fernandez.
Good evening. Yes, we're still awake. We're still here. Yes, I know we're hungry. The food is coming soon. But thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would have never imagined a celebration like this for me and for our great brother and leader, Mohammed Mujumder. This is really an amazing time for our communities when we talk about representation and how much it matters. Mujumder's election to be the chair of the community board is huge for Bronx history. For us as a community, that we have someone that has been working diligently, serving the public as a public servant, because it's been mentioned 40 years he's been in the game, helping our communities as a lawyer, as a place of resource, as a person of trust. And that's someone that we need when it comes to our daily lives, when it comes to looking at what we need to be a safe community, to be a community with strong schools, to be a community that this city and this state recognizes in its greatest time of need, and every day when we look at the greatness and the power of collaboration. To get this recognition from CB9, a new part of the district that is now District 34, it's truly an honor, and honestly I'm continuously amazed at how much success this community has built for itself, by itself, but also with the rest of the borough. And the work that I do, many say it's not easy, many say how do you do it, the time and the listening, the learning, and it is a lot. I'm not going to lie, it is a lot, but as is your life with what you focus on. My focus is the community, my focus is your voice and your needs and what I can do to produce results. And if not, listen to them, so that when it comes to those moments that I am in the right room at the right time with the right person that needs to hear this information, I am saying your words. I am saying your story. And it was said, now let's not talk about the negative things, but when is the right time to talk about the negative things? We have to always, there is no right time. So we have to constantly use the moments we have to remind ourselves, and even me as your senator, to know what you're feeling, to know what you're seeing, and what you want to see different in this world. And I too want peace. I too want the end of all violence and the end of senseless death, and it is no way that we should be continuing on as a society, as a world. But what I can promise you is that I will always take your words to these places. I will take your words to the tables when it comes to what we need for this community. But what I can do now, as it was mentioned, the immediate right now here in our backyard, I can't control the world, and I am one voice, but I am a voice that represents hundreds of thousands of people. So I will speak up to your words and to your thoughts and add them into the conversation, because the conversation is ever growing, it's ever moving, and it's ever learning. Every day I learn something new about my community, this district, the history of it, maybe an insight of where it's going, and that must be constant when we look at how we are fighting every single day. And I commend my partners in this room, to the many community board members, to the members of the Bangladesh Community Association, to CB9, Sheikh Hamoud. Thank you for being extra extensions of our voices, and thank you for taking the time to be a member of the board, to be a person in this room listening to these words that might share them out later about what your senator is doing for you. Because sometimes we don't know what our electeds do. Sometimes we don't know what to expect from them. And it's important to know who can do what and what is supposed to be done, or what can be done. And as your state representative, I do have a bigger hand in funding our schools and making sure that our religious institutions are protected. Well, I mentioned that. I said I want all violence to stop. But I do want to talk about locally, here, right here in our backyard. Safety is a huge concern. And we are looking at the laws to strengthen, to make sure that our judges have the power to put away the criminals, that we speed up the process and don't allow those that are waiting for trial to get their conviction if needed, or to make sure that their innocence is determined. We should not be waiting so long to have your innocence declared, or to know that you committed that crime and you need to do the time. But we need to always think about the proactiveness and not only the reactiveness. Because yes, reactive, we want to see that criminal that just robbed us yesterday arrested and put away. But what can we do to prevent future criminals? We don't want future criminals, so we have to start young. We have to get to our schools, we have to get to our young people, and that's on us. That's on me, that's on you, that's on our parents, that's on our neighbors. The saying that they say, it takes a village, it absolutely takes a village. Because while I could be the best parent, and I do have the best parent in the room, I do want to highlight my brother. And my sister, who's a new mom to little baby Benny right there. We have to think about what we're teaching them early on, knowing the history of what happened in our past so we don't repeat the mistakes, knowing that we have to inspire them sooner. We have to introduce our kids to things that they may not get access to if we don't put it in front of them. Picking up an instrument, learning their art skills, learning about public service, teaching them how things can change in your community through the community board, through the city agencies, through your senator, and through your council members. There's processes to these things, but if we don't know how they work, then we can't capitalize and utilize them and make them be what they're supposed to be. So I continue to fight for creating that better future, to making sure that our schools have teachers that speak our language, that can speak to our children to preserve our language. Because especially in places like the Bronx, we are such a diverse melting pot, and we have treasures in this district. And the treasure is us. The treasure is the diversity that we come from and the history of our homelands. which is why we came to create a better land here. And we all have a role in it, whether it's the Bangladesh community mixed with the Latino community, mixed with the Italians. We all have a role in contributing and helping to build understanding. And the more understanding that we build, the more peace we will have. And I want to end it with, yes, continue to fight with peace. And I again have to thank Sheikh Musa because you are the ultimate champion for peace building and peace finding. And there are ways that the state is trying to do so. Departments in every agency looking at different policies within workplaces and public places. And we have to continue to enforce and to teach what are the policies, what are the ways to create peace and understanding. And much of that is listening, because there will be disagreements, there will be misunderstanding, but listening is the best way to get through all of that. So then we know where we stand, we know what we have to do to help build each other up. Because only building each other up and walking forward together is where we can see the violence stay behind and peace continue to be the light of the future. So again, I cannot thank you enough for taking this time on a Monday night to thank us as just leaders, because really I am only here because of you. I am only here because of the support and trust by this community, this district, that decided that you would vote for me to give me this opportunity to fight for you, to speak for you, and to let it be known that we can make the good change in our communities as much as we can in the world. So thank you so much. And I have to end it with this note, just because it is the night before Election Day. There is an election tomorrow. If you haven't voted already, look up your candidates and make sure you're voting for the person that shares your values, that has proven their words with their actions, and that has promised to make sure that they will continue to prove their words with their action in their next term, should that be the future. But thank you again. It really is an honor to represent you. It is a responsibility I hold near and dear, and know that I will always pick up the phone. I will always show up, because that's what you deserve in your elected official. You should not vote for somebody and then never see them again. We're here to work for you every day, every night, as we are right now, and making sure that tomorrow continues to be brighter. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Senator of the 34th Senate District, Nathalia Fernandez. And the first ever Bangladeshi American elected as the president or chairman of the Community Board 9 here in the United States of America, particularly in the Bronx in New York City. Can we request you both to be ahead so they can give you an award? Few of them will come. Mr. President, yeah, here is okay or in front? Oh, okay. So before they get the award, let me pronounce Mohammed Ali, Manzoor Chakladar, Abul Hashem, Kaisar Chishti, Akhtar Hussain Nanu, CPA Jakir Chaudhary, আপনাদেরকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ. Now I would welcome, you all can come, but for the decency and good photographs, I would request Mr. Mujumder Chaudhary, Reza Abdullah, Mr. Mamoon Shamim Bhai, Noor Alam Ziku, Mokid Bhai, Sarwar Chaudhary, Sirajuddin Shoha, Joel Bhai from NYPD, Amader Sanaullah Bhai, Mir Zakir, Samad Mia Zakir, Kamaluddin, আপনারা যদি একটু দয়া করে আসেন এবং let me read, can I read it? Thank you. Can I read it before they get it? The first one goes to the honorable, they will give it together. We are just for photo session. It says, ladies and gentlemen, before the photograph, the real holy words, best elected officials. Award presented to Honorable Senator Nathalia Fernandez, New York State District 34, for your tireless advocacy on behalf of your constituents and its people, whole neighborhood, and the safety, security of the residents. Presented by Friends of Senator Fernandez and Chairman Mujumder. This and the next one, I'm reading simultaneously, the community leadership. If you see that, community leadership presented to, the award presented to Chairman Mr. Mohammed N. Mujumder, in recognition of your decades of community services and becoming the chairman of our Community Board 9 Bronx, which also means that you were the first ever Bangladeshi American community member to be the chairman of the community board in the international city, New York. Presented by Friends of Chairman Mujumder and Friends of Senator Fernandez. Can I request you to hold this and give it to these two honorees? Can I get this space? No. You should give. We welcome you to hand it over. So please, apni ekta nen, ar ekta oi dik theke Maun bhai, you can hold. Yeah. And let's take a photograph with as big smile. Oh, Father is here. Can I welcome Father Reverend, our pastor? Can you go over there, because this will enrich the whole event. Pastor David Powers, Reverend David Powers. Can you take him, sir? Come. You have to be in the photo. Okay, if you come to the front. Can you take Reverend Mujumder Bhai, the father, can we take right by you? He's from the local church. Samad Jakir Bhai, Happy Bhai, Lincoln Bhai, Salma Shumi, Kasa Chudik. Why not you all try to come? Shem Bhai, please come. Ashen, Daud Bhai, Hasan Bhai, Ashen. Take you Ashen, with Abdullah. Please, Ashen. No, let's take second Ambiya Akhtar, update, please. Shafal Bhai, Ashen. Second photograph, Sheikh Musa, Anwar Bhuiya. Abhi naam na bolle, please come. Asadujaman Bhai, why not you say better?
আমি যারা আগে দিয়ে দিয়েছেন ফটো সেকশন করছেন তারা একটু সরে করেন, আর যারা দেন নাই তারা চলে আসেন প্লিজ।
রন ভাই প্লিজ আপনি একটু আসেন। রন ভাই, মুকি চৌধুরী, বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা আছেন আমাদের বাংলার শ্রেষ্ঠ সন্তান কয়েকজন, আমি তাদেরকে অনুরোধ করবো আপনারা একটু সামনে আসেন। তারা হয়তো আলাদাভাবে আসেন বা গ্রুপে আসেন। ওয়েলকাম ডাক্তার গীতা, আপনাকে আমার ভাবি শ্রদ্ধা ভাবি আপনাকে রিকোয়েস্ট করবো আসেন। Mujumder by family member, they all are welcome to be presented award here. Please come and join with us. And Nathalia's families also can come. Welcoming to Nathalia's families to join here to distribute award tonight. Thank you all of you. আমাদের এখনই খাবার সার্ভ হবে। ঠিক খাবার সার্ভ করার আগে 2 মিনিট আগে একটা কেক কাটবো। So please be patient. খাবার ঠিক 2 মিনিট আগে আমরা একটা কেক কাটবো, এরপরে সার্ভ করবো। আমরা যারা কথা বলতে পারি নাই, আমরা সুদক্ষিত, কথা বলার সময় ছিল খুব কম। আসাদ ভাই, আপনাকে বলবো কিছু বলার জন্য।
আসাদ ভাই, একটু সবাইকে একটু সুযোগ দেন, একটু ফটো তোলা, সবাইকে একটু সুযোগ দেন, সবাইকে one of the best stage managers. She can pick up the phone anytime. সবাইকে একটু সুযোগ দেন। হ্যাঁ আমরা ভাবিকে বলবো একটু আসার জন্য ভাবি আপনি একটু আসেন কেক কাটার জন্য একটু সরুন। পিছনে যারা যারা আসেন নাই আসেন, রসুল ভাই আসেন, রহিম ভাই সবাই আসেন, ভাবি আসেন।
ক্যামেরা, টিভির ক্যামেরা দেখা যাচ্ছে না। আচ্ছা, অনেকগুলো আমি
Our great two person we are reception tonight. They are always day night. They pick up the phone. They pick up the text anytime. They pick up the everything. Please guys, Shamim bhai is here. Ron bhai. Jiku bhai, Ron bhai, Happy bhai. পরে পরে আসবে যারা বয়স্ক আমাদের দেশের জন্য মুক্তিযোদ্ধা যারা তারা আসবেন প্লিজ। আমি কিছু স্বামী ভাই কিছু বলার জন্য
গত সপ্তাহে আমরা এখানে ওনার জন্মদিবস 60তম জন্মদিবস আমরা পালন করেছিলাম। আজকে আপনাদের সবার জন্য আবার উপলক্ষে আজকে বিলেটেড বার্থডে 60 বার্থডে হ্যাপি বার্থডে আমাদের গ্রেট লিডার আমাদের যারা শ্রদ্ধা একদম বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা আছেন তাদেরকে আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি। আমি মজুমদার ভাইয়ের ফ্যামিলি মেম্বারকে আমাদের মঞ্চের পাশে আসার জন্য আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি। প্লিজ মজুমদার ভাইয়ের ফ্যামিলি মেম্বার প্লিজ আপনাদের সবাইকে অনুরোধ করছি মজুমদার ভাইয়ের ফ্যামিলিকে সুযোগ দিবেন সবাই এরপরেই আমাদের শ্রদ্ধাবাদের বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা যারা আছেন পাশে
সাংবাদিক মানুষের
ধন্যবাদ আমাদের শামীম ভাই। We are having the 60th birthday cake of the great chairman, Mr. Mohammed N. Mujumder, Masters of Law of Community Board 9, the first ever Bangladeshi American who was elected as the chairman of the Community Board in New York. Congratulations, and did we sing the happy birthday song?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mujumder bhai. To you. 60th, happy 60th birthday, and we have
একটু সুযোগ দেবেন আমাদের বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা যারা আছেন আমাদের সিনিয়র একটু আপনারা আসবেন এখন। কামাল ভাই আপনিও আসবেন, মিয়া মোহাম্মদ আলতাফ ভাই আপনারা আসবেন, রহিম ভাই একটা নাইফ দেওয়ার জন্য কাটা নাইফ
এই রন ভাই একটু সামনে পারে।
আশা ভাই আপনি এখানে আসবেন প্লিজ। মোহাম্মদ ভাই, রহিম ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ। Nathalia, thank you. She is the best. She was in North Bronx. We miss her. Assembly over here. Always she helped over there. জি এখন আমরা খামির পর্বে চলে যাব আমাদের মুক্তিযোদ্ধা ভাইরা যারা আছেন চলে আসেন
Thank you, thank you. I have 3 great books in English. Is Senator here? The Honorable Senator Nathalia Fernandez, Mr. Mohammed Mujumder, and Father, dinner is being served, and Father, Mr. Sarwar wants to gift you 3 books in English from Bangladesh. Mr. Sarwar. President of BACA, Mr. Sarwar will hand over 3 books to 3 distinguished guests. The first book goes to Mr. Mohammed Mujumder. From the President of Bangla goes to Mr. Mohammed Mujumder. Second one goes to Honorable Senator Nathalia Fernandez. Father, please. Sir, the second book goes to Nathalia Fernandez in English. Yeah, it's written by him. Written by him. Thank you. Thank you. Sulimandali, we really enjoyed the whole reception, grand reception of Mr. Mohammed Mujumder, Masters of Law, and Senator Fernandez. Thank you. Enjoy the dinner. Enjoy the dinner. Enjoy the dinner.
ডিনার না খেয়ে কেউ যাবেন না আমাদের অনেক ডিনারের ব্যবস্থা হয়েছে প্লিজ stay everybody to the dinner please
Thank you very much. Sulimandali, can I welcome you slowly to come to the dinner? Let us, the women, মুক্তিযোদ্ধা, মহিলা এবং শিশু তাদেরকে একটু আগে আসতে দিই। All the freedom fighters, বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা, our women, members and the kids. Can I welcome you first for the dinner? Take the dinner. We will have great dinner at the grand reception. The grand reception of Mr. Mohammed Mujumder and Fernandez. We have Musharraf Shiddah and Bashir Chairman. Where is Bashir Chairman? Bashir Chairman, thank you. Young Chairman, thank you. And Mr. Thank you everybody. ঠিক একটু খাবার নেবেন। আমাদের বাসির চেয়ারম্যান আছেন বাংলাদেশের একটা বিখ্যাত ভালো মানুষ, আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ। আর আমাদের মাঝে আছেন Mr. Ali, one of the finest of NYPD. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, Mr. Ali.
থ্যাংক ইউ কামাল ভাই, রহিম ভাই, আমাদের নর্থ ব্রঞ্চ থেকে আমাদের লিডার আমাদের মজুমদারকে ফুল দেওয়ার জন্য থ্যাংক ইউ আপনাদেরকে।
Shrimandali, any letter you write should be emailed to the Honorable Sir. Email or fax. Thank you. One more time, all the media people. Sheikh Musa, a great peace builder. The Amjad Bhai from Sriti Video and Sriti News Media. Thank you, both of you. We call, thank you from TVN, thank you from USA Online News, all the media people, you are great. Thank you. Thank you. Let us all eat halal food, delicious food today. Thank you. Thank you. Father of St. Nicholas Catholic Church, Reverend David Powers, pastor of the church. Thank you. Enjoy the dinner. Enjoy. You are a great father. Thank you. Thank you.
Our Sultan Mahmud Bhai, our Shamim Bhai just came from Bangladesh yesterday. And also Sultan Mahmud Bhai, Anwar Bhai, and our Miracle Bhai. They just came a bit ago. So I want to welcome you. And also our brother
Again, a great senior man, thank you. On the new high, Dr. Mohammed from Millennium News. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Ceremony of the Senator Choice. So, I hope you enjoy the dinner. Thank you. Oh, okay. News. Okay, thank you.
Now it makes sense.
মানুষ বেশি না
Thank you, Mujumder Bhai. We all are here because of you. Because of great Mohammed N. Mujumder, Masters of Law. He is not an average man. He is really beyond average level. Thank you. Educated. Please. Okay. And Miss Nasrin, two performers of the great borough of the Bronx and New York City. Can I request you? Can I welcome Tania Sharmin and our excellent performer Nasrin Ekhane. আমি জানি খাওয়ার সময় গান গাওয়া যায় না। Nadia Sharmin, a great singer. I'm sorry. I never finished. Take it. I put it off. Thank you.
আমাদের সাথে সবসময় আছে
Thank you.